doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm ready for this because I know everybody else is, and they want to know what you gotta say, and we want to know what's the tea. That's what we want to know. What's the tea? You ready to give it?
Hey, well let's get into it then. Let's get into the tea.
Okay, we're about to get we're about to get right on into the tea, you guys. What is going on, you? Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. What is going on, you guys? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on? Before we get into anything, I'm going to go into one church announcement that we have, and that is the Chasing Panel will be airing tomorrow night. We've decided that Roaster Review will be pushed back until next week. Okay, Josiah decided, okay, since y'all got the Chasing Panel on Wednesday instead of Thursday, we can push Roaster Review back to Wednesday, and then we could start there. So shout out to JoJo for that. But yes, we'll be doing the Chasing Panel on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, because the Chasing Dallas reunion will be dropping tomorrow. Okay. So make sure you guys get into that, y'all. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off by me just giving just a few words. I just don't want to do no full video, no full thing, because I just really want to be respectful. But we all know that Kiki Jabar of Love and Marriage Charlottesville has passed on as of today. We do know this. Everybody's been talking about it. Multiple bloggers have made videos about it. So the only thing that I'm going to say is that Kiki was very gracious. Kiki was an absolute class act. She always was very much so optimistic. She was always a person that understood what comes with the job. She knew that I would have to tap that ass sometimes when she would be on LAMH, and she always understood, and she never took it personal. She was probably one of my second or third biggest interviews that I ever did since I've been on here. She followed me on Instagram. She was always very nice, very caring, and this was very much so a shocker. I wasn't expecting to hear this at all today, but you know, that's a part of life. We all have to go at some point in time. So my main thing is that I didn't want to really so this is all I'm gonna say about it. Like, I'm really not gonna stay on this out of respect for her family, because I just don't like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. All I'm gonna say is, please just realize that a family is grieving, and regardless of what they have been going through or what they've been dealing with for the last few years, they're still family, and no matter what, the shit still hurt. Okay? So let's stop dragging Tisha in her comments. Let's stop dragging Miss Wanda on Twitter. And let's stop bringing Mel into this. Because I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to leave it alone. When I was on Empress platform earlier today, and I was listening to it at work, I looked down at my phone and I saw somebody say the most ridiculous stuff, talking about they going to find a way to blame Mel for this. Y'all don't want nobody talking about Mel, but y'all keep bringing Mel name into things that ain't got a damn thing to do with her. Leave her out of that. This ain't got shit to do with her. Move on. This is about Kiki, her husband, her children, her mama, her father, and the rest of her family. So rest in peace, Kiki. I have a ton of respect for you. I always have had a ton of respect for you, especially after we did our interview. Like, you always kept it 100 always. So shout out to you, and my condolences go out to you and your family. And that's it. So anybody else, because a lot of folks been blowing me up, breaking news, Kiki. I know. Y'all don't have to put it up on every post that I make. Y'all don't have to put it up on every video every picture I post on my community wall. I know. So that's it. And that's all I got on that. I ain't saying nothing else. But anyway, just so we can lighten up the mood for now, so we can move on and get into the show. I'm going to play Bando's song, the 30-second for the 30 seconds of his new song that's out right now. Make sure you guys pick it up if you haven't. Let's get into that. And then after we play this song, we're going to get into the story.
Niggas stay faking, you niggas stay hating, you niggas so basic. You felt the win, so don't test me, nigga. My team elite the weapons, Joe Pesci, nigga. They hate to see me win, so I cause them frustration. Haters see my name, so I give them penetration. Bro, running this race on you fucking lanes. Finna block Debo, bitch, tucking chain, bang.
Looking hot. Don't sweat. Don't stop. Don't sweat. Looking hot. Don't sweat. Don't stop. Don't sweat.
One thing about it, everybody that knows me, I've been sending them this song and trying to see what everybody got to say about it, and it's been tons of positive reviews, you guys. Like everybody that I've sent this song to loves this song. One of my friends is actually a dancer. He has his own dance company in Newark, and he said that he's gonna do a dance to this song, and I cannot wait, because that's the whole purpose. Like Bando wants he wanted to do like a challenge to this song or something like that, and I think that that's the right song to do it, and it's a great song to come out in the summertime. So if y'all ain't got this song yet, y'all need to get it and support him. Okay, if you don't want to support him for me, please. Just like y'all support me, support him. You know what I'm saying? Because like I just want people to see Bando more than just a troll, more than just some dude that was on the show that got into a fight or been beefing with other web reality stars and shit like that. Shit that don't fucking matter. I really want people to see him as an artist, and that's really my goal. So shout out to Bando. So right now, now that we have moved on and gotten it out the way, let's go ahead and get into today's stories. Now, this particular story was not a part of my list of stories to put down. However, I decided that it would be good. Well, not really good, because I mean, it's actually some bullshit, but I felt like this would be a story for us to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. All right, we had 97 people. Y'all know the goal every time is to get 100 people in this live. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first one. Now, this first thing is that Young Jock apologizes to Megan Thee Stallion for betting that Tory Lanez will be found not guilty instead of just supporting her. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Tell Meg that you had betted against her.
Who betted against her?
You and Shouty.
How did we bet against her?
When y'all bet that Tory Lanez was gonna be.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay. So you gonna put me right up?
Shady, yes. Yes,
so
I'm fired up this morning.
So let me
I got something for everybody.
Okay, since Shannon Shaw made his apology to Meg Thee Stallion, I'm gonna make my apology to Meg Thee Stallion too. Meg, I apologize for not just supporting you in your moment and believing in the whole situation with you and Tory Lanez. I still have questions because I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that at the moment when I made the bet, although we did it in a fun kind of way, maybe, just maybe, I was out of line for doing that.
Mm-hmm. And Shouty was too.
Well,
and that's why you had to go ball, because you lost the bet.
You cut all my house. Yes. I lost the bet. Mm. And somewhere in there may have been a little buffoonish. Because I really made a bet that this man was gonna get off, and he didn't, and I lost my hair. I'm sorry, man.
And Shouty has a whole new fashion statement when I cut that little goat beard off.
I kept it, but I'm gonna keep what I said. Free Tory Lanez.
Whoa.
Oh my God. I bet you won't tell me.
Okay, so that was Young Jock and, his, I guess co-host on his show or whatever. My thing is, he could have kept that shit. There wasn't no damn apology. What was that? Because it wasn't no motherfucking apology. Something that he could have kept. That's what that was. Something that he could have kept. Because I'm like, You clearly don't think. I still got questions. I'm human. Okay, everybody has questions and everybody's human. But at the end of the day, if you still feel like that man is innocent, why are you even apologizing then? It's like you apologizing because you can put on a motherfucking spot. That's the only damn reason why you damn apologizing. And you and the apolo line is really what it is, because you ain't apologizing to that girl. You are just like these other stupid motherfuckers that's sitting over here being on team damn Tory. Like, that's what you doing. And if that's what team you on, then that's fine. I'm not knocking nobody for being on whatever team they want to be on. But all I'm saying is, it's pretty clear. A lot of you motherfuckers want to sit up here and do this stupid ass and act as if, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, Tory didn't do it. Tory didn't do it. Well, if Tory didn't do it, then who did then? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that I keep on trying to figure out and trying to understand with these people, is that they love to scream and holler about how Tory innocent and how Tory did not, you know, pow Megan. But the thing about it is, if he didn't do it, who did? A lot of y'all want to say that it was Kelsey, but then we turn around and then we hear, what's his name? We hear Tory say, well, Kelsey didn't do it either. Okay, so if she didn't do it, who did it? If she didn't do it. We got to make sense. And I'm not even going to speak on that other ugly motherfucker that was sitting right there next to Jock talking about, I'm going to stand on what I said, free Tory Lanez. Well, guess what? He ain't going nowhere. He ain't getting freed. He ain't going nowhere. So a lot of you motherfuckers can really stop. Y'all can really stop with all of that, because he ain't getting freed. He gonna be in jail for a couple of years, and that's on that. And if y'all feeling some type of way, y'all need to write him a letter or something. Download JPay since y'all got so much to say. That's how I feel about it. And another thing too, Meg wasn't the one who brought this to trial. California brought it to trial. So why are we mad at Meg again? Okay. And on top of that, y'all really want to act like Tory is not capable of doing something like that, when in the midst of this whole case, he was sitting up here putting his hands on August Alsina with his sick self. But y'all really want to sit up here and act like this man is not capable of doing what the fuck he was doing? Are you crazy or are you stupid? Which one is it? It may be a little bit of both, if you ask me. But Young Jock though, and whoever that motherfucker was on the camera with him, both of y'all. All right. So anyway, we're gonna move on to the first story, the first actual story of the night, and that is Rick Ross versus Tia Kemp and 50 Cent. Everybody's coming at Rick Ross. Okay. Now, it started off with Rick Ross getting attacked, getting into a physical altercation in Canada. That's where it started. Hold on, you guys. Wait a minute. Where we at? Let me get this off of here. That's where it got started at. Y'all see that? Okay, I can't show the fight now because, you know, oh shit, ooh. See, I had to stop it. Because it was an actual fight, so I didn't want to show all that because I don't want to get demonetized. Okay, y'all already know that I don't want to get demonetized. But it was a whole altercation. Okay. So then, let me see, what's this? Somebody reposted it again and said, Rich forever met the BC Demons at his show tonight. He shouldn't have played Kendrick Lamar's hit record. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then this is when Drake came out and said something.
Like never before, African woman, you're the one I adore. Happy Canada Day. See, I'm rapping still. Happy Canada Day to everybody. Cheers, man. Cheers to the whole country. Hard day today. Sun's out. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
So there's people in the comments that were saying he's proving Kendrick's point. Someone else says his nails are painted. Y'all crucified Demetrius Harmon for his nails. I would never understand how y'all was bumping Drake all this time at brunch, smoking hookah, K. Dot drop a diss, and now y'all don't like Drake or say he corny. The switch up. Well, it's funny that people are saying that because let's be real. I remember there was a time where people used to like Meek Mill, right? People used to love Meek Mill when he first came out. Like when he came out with A-Man and first came out on Maybach, like Meek Mill was kind of sort of like growing into a big deal at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, what's my shit? Okay. Got some rich niggas in the building. Hey man, I'm finna the niggas in the building. Hey man, okay. Like people was really fucking with, Meek Mill back then. But then when it all boiled down to it, once he got into this, once he got with Nicki Minaj and then that fell apart, and then he started beefing with Drake, people turned on Meek. People stopped fucking with Meek. People started making it seem like they never bumped a Meek Mill record before in their life when he started beefing with Drake. So, I mean, at the end of the day, let's just be honest. I'm a person who ain't never liked Drake. For real, for real. Never liked Drake. Never understood what the big deal or what the big hoopla was about him. Never could understand it. So we want to talk about switch up. People been switching up. That's what they do. That's just like with Ja Rule. Like everybody used to love Ja Rule until 50 Cent came out and dissed him, and then everybody changed on him. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing different. That's what they all motherfucking do, if you ask me. Okay. So we're gonna move on. So Drake and Tia Kemp, they was communicating on Twitter, not Twitter, on Instagram. So Drake posted this picture and said, "Custom design, fine rhymes into salary all the way from T Dot to the Van City All Stars." Tia Kemp responded with Drake, and then Drake responded with "my goat." Okay. And so someone said, now this is corny. Someone says, Rick Ross been lost weight when he didn't show up to his son's graduation. Tia has every right to troll and eat him right on up every single time. She is his biggest op, okay? Y'all don't know the real pain that man put her through. Read her book. See, I don't know anything about Tia Kemp and Rick Ross's relationship. It just made me feel like I used to wonder why so many people, why Tia Kemp keeps coming for Rick Ross. I just thought that she was just some crazy, batshit crazy ass baby mama that keeps on coming to him. That's what I thought. Don't pow me for that, but that's what I thought, because I don't know anything about her relationship with Rick Ross at all. Don't know. Don't be trying to know if you really want to be real about the shit. Okay. Now, a lot of folks say that Drake be trying to act like he really unbothered when he really not, and his action shows something different. Definitely. Okay. Because he's not unbothered at all in the least bit. Okay. Let me see. Someone says, now, lady, I get you don't like your baby daddy, but if you side with this child groomer, then you're just as sick as him. This man pushing 40 with Hello Kitty nails on with no daughters in sight, and y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. Oh, wow. It's not going to be the first time Tia links with Rick Ross's op. I'm old enough to remember her with 50 Cent on that magazine cover. If he listened to his child's mom, this would have never happened. For 2 months, she kept telling Ross to get together with his son for graduation stuff. Instead, he flew to Drake City playing diss records. He should have listened to her. Now he all over 50 Cent page today getting jumped, okay? Now, since we're saying that, we're going to move on to the next part. Now, the next part of this is where when Drake calls Rick Ross's baby mama his goat, that's when Rick Ross decided to come in again and basically say, versus granny. Okay, so he basically was calling Tia a granny and also calling Drake up pedo. But my thing is, if she's a granny, She was a Grammy when you were fucking her and you got her pregnant. So she been a granny and you didn't have any problem with her being a Grammy when you were sleeping with her. So don't do it now. See, that's the thing. Like, it's like you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it when dudes be doing like that. Like, sit up there and want to call this woman a granny and all this other stuff, but you was all up in her see, getting her and getting her pregnant. It's just like when a woman is it's like when a woman breaks up with a man and then she starts saying that is little. You know what I mean? I don't do that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, let's be real. Like, if you was little, then I ain't give a fuck about that small ass. I loved you when you small. I don't give a you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I knew it was on the bone when I was sitting up here loving on you, on you, posting you, bringing you around my friends. I knew that was on the bone even then. I ain't care then. So why am I sitting up here popping now? I didn't give a about that little back then. So clearly you didn't give up about that granny see when you were fucking her and got her pregnant. So you didn't care then. So why she got to be a granny now? You knew what she was when you were fucking her. You just mad because she linked up with your ops, and that's okay. Okay? It's okay. I ain't no wrong with that, but please stop. She really is a granny. Ross' daughter had a baby. Okay, so he's a grandpa. So that granny thing shouldn't be a diss. Just saying. It shouldn't be a diss. He using granny as a diss when he's a grandpa then. If that's his daughter too, then he's a grandpa. So that granny shit shouldn't even be no diss, in my opinion. Just saying. So after that, 50 Cent walks in. And 50 Cent has some things to say. I'm trying to find it. Did he say something first or did Tia say something first? I want to be sure. Because I know that he did say something. Hold on, you guys. I think 50 says something, but I don't know if they posted it. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's look at what 50 Cent had to say.
I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say to everyone, that I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world. Um, that part where the young guy went like he did this little move and shit and got knocked the fuck out like right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp, and he might need to go get the Dream Chasers or the 305 Killers. Hey guys, I just saw a very unfortunate.
Well, as we all know, 50 Cent is a complete troll. And I know that everybody gets off on 50 Cent coming at people, trolling people. I know a lot of y'all think that shit is funny. I just think that 50 Cent is a complete hypocrite. And I just feel like he should not be speaking on nobody's situation. 50 shouldn't be speaking on anybody. And I really feel like he got a protective order on him because the fact that he be talking so much about people and ain't never, ever been touched, it's amazing to me. Because I think that by this point, he should be touched. Because all this he be talking and all that bullshit he be having something to say about, it's annoying. I listen. I'm tired of 50. I've been tired of him, actually. Been sick of his ass. For real, though. Like, he always got something to say. Always speaking on other people's shit. Like, if you don't Get your rubber band ass the fuck up out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always saying something. That and like I said, I don't get it though. Like, I don't understand like the fascination with him and all of this BS that he be doing. Like, everybody finds it to be funny, but I just don't. I never found his trolling to be funny at all. Like, I don't really be caring who the hell it is. Like, I don't be thinking it's funny. Only because he be having his own situation going on. And then your baby mama stood up there and said that you know, it's aid her. But you out here minding somebody else's business that ain't paying you at all. Go sell your vitamin water and shut the fuck up. Go film power and shut the fuck up. I'm sick of hearing you. For real. Honestly. I'm tired of him. Girl, I'm not a celebrity. I don't know these people. These people know each other. So, yes, I'm going to keep saying it. Someone needs to touch him. He always speaking on these folks. These folks don't be saying nothing to him. This is my job to do this. This ain't the same. This is my job to do this. And at the end of the day, if somebody wants to touch me based off of something that I said on one of my videos, then that's their right. Because I said it. I said it. I ain't gonna back down. I said it. And if they offended by it, okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, I said what I said. I'm surprised he ain't got touched yet. Like, he be making fun of people for shit that you shouldn't be making fun of. And it's the news that I don't make. I just report it and I give my opinion on it. They making the news for me. I ain't the one. Like, if he wasn't out here talking about people, then I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. I'm just saying. I'm not 50. These folks don't know me. I'm not 50. They don't give a fuck about me. You're my mom. You're my nephew. In my head, love you, Scotty. Oh, thank you so much. It is. It is. You know 50 Cent always gonna talk about his co-workers, aka other rappers. Okay, and I'm gonna always talk about him talking about his co-workers then. Like, it's the same thing. I'm gonna talk about him doing that stupid ass shit because at the end of the day, the difference between me and him is that I sit up here and I give you guys my flaws and all every damn day, all the things that I go through, all of the issues that I got, everything. I talk about that. 50 got his own stuff going on and he always sitting up here passing judgment and doing shit. Just the other day, you know what I mean? Like, oh boy, from Power felt SA'd by that girl when he got groped and he sat up there and laughed about it and said that it wasn't that deep. Like, that's the type of stuff folks be supporting. I don't be with that. Sorry. I know y'all like 50, but no. Sorry. Thank you for this $5 super sticker. All these rappers are fake. They don't care about kids. 50 Cent is a too. And Kendrick Lamar supported R. Kelly. Let me see. 50 is who everyone swears Wendy Williams was on the radio and on the TV. And let's be real. People want to touch Wendy Williams. People want to touch Wendy Williams. Do y'all not remember that there was a story out there, and I think she put it in her movie, where the group Total was standing outside of Hot 97 waiting on their ass to come out because they wanted a piece of her ass because she called them broke on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Yeah. So me saying that about 50 ain't nothing new. Plenty of people probably want to put hands on 50 by now, but he probably got papers on him where if somebody put hands on him, he gonna send their ass to jail. But what's next up on this story? I keep on getting DMs. I really hope this is not about Kiki because I know already. Oh God, and it is. Jesus. Um, the next thing is Tia going off on Rick Ross. Let's get into it, y'all. Let me put this back on the screen.
Listen here, ass whooping Willie. You better motherfucking chilly. Boy, I don't know who the fuck you calling a fucking granny when you having motherfucking babies while your child is having babies. Boy, every baby you been having is aunties and uncles by the time they days old. They can't even enjoy being a fucking newborn. Please tighten up with that granny shit. You got me fucked up, bitch. I am a grandmother, but bitch, you are a papa who just got the paws put on here.
I don't find her funny. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. Is that wrong? You know, the only thing that's funny is she keeps her foot on his neck. That's funny. But she not funny to me. And people overhype it. You know, like they just I'd be like, okay, girl, I get your point, but all right. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, you know, I ain't really that funny, but that's all right, you know. But yeah, shout out to Tia Kemp, I guess. But both of them crazy, if you ask me. So we're gonna move on. Let me get this off so we can move on to the next story because we're really kind of running through this show. Right about now because I'm tired. But next up is Keith Lee. He's been a topic of discussion about his appearance at the BET Awards and how Taraji Henson didn't recognize him or something like that. So people were posting this. Now this was posted by Keith Lee. He posted and deleted a video of him throwing the rose that Taraji P. Henson gave him on the ground. And the caption stated, our name will be known in every room it's supposed to be. When it's supposed to be how it's supposed to be with no confusion, God is amazing. Okay, so let's look at some of the comments. Now, some of the comments are saying, sis, now you're trying it. She's hosting a huge show and made a slight mistake. To make a post about it with the flower and etc. is dramatic. I would never invite you back for disrespecting the host. That's number one. Second part is, I knew his humble persona was an act. That man Ben had a God complex. It's definitely given. How dare Taraji not know who I am? I thought he didn't want to be treated like a celeb anyway. And then someone said, boy, you're doing too much. Okay. Bundy says, and I love Bundy. Bundy says, I think y'all are overreacting. I was wondering if they didn't do a lot of writing for this show and had her writing it. Either way, it's not that deep. Someone said, Queen Sheba says, now Keith, you could have left the rose in the seat. Okay. Someone else says, it's this type of that makes me not fall for his humble, God-fearing act. Pretending to be humble is also a branding gimmick as well. He's sassy, zesty, and cocky. I saw right through him. Y'all ate it up. Okay. Someone else says he's starting to be the new Miss Netta. It ain't that serious. Stop acting like the BET Awards invite you to places like that. And do y'all think that, do y'all feel the same way a lot of these people feel? Like a lot of people are feeling like, you know, it really wasn't that serious. A lot of people feel like, you know, he's zesty, he's sassy, he's cocky for no apparent reason. His humble, God-fearing act is pretty fake. It's not real. It's disingenuous. That's what people are saying. Do y'all feel like that about Keith Lee? I want to know how y'all feel about Keith Lee. Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm gonna put some of y'all comments up there. Taraji was making a lot of slip ups that night. I get his frustration, but he did make a post about the video. Let me see. I didn't know him either till the Candy Burris ish. Hey Tessa. But if Taraji if TJP didn't know y'all would be crawling the walls. Okay. Let's see. I think recording a video of the rose was corny, but I understand his reasoning. I wonder if they switched the seats though. The hell? Switch the seats though. Let's see. Scotty, you seem to be aggravated tonight. I hope you're good. I'm used to the ish talking, smiling, Scotty. I'm not aggravated. I just Kiki's death kind of has me in the trance right now. That's all that is. I'm not aggravated at all. I'm not. I know somebody probably gonna look at this and probably say that I got an attitude, but I don't have an attitude. It's just that Kiki passed. I feel some kind of way about it, and I keep getting bombarded with Kiki pass, as if I don't know that by now. Like, I get it. I'm a blogger, I'm a content creator and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm human. Like, I hate for people to send me the same stuff over and over again. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Like, God knows I do. And I know it's nobody's fault. Don't nobody know who sent me what, but I just feel like if I didn't posted about it already on 2 different platforms, then I know. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Let me see. He's not zesty, but I believe he does have a God-fearing act. Isn't that serious? But nobody like to be called another person's name. Let me move on with this foolishness. Isn't going to discredit him due to little slip-ups. He's not zesty or sassy. He just may have had his feelings hurt or something, but he's also overreacting. Sis was a nervous mess and made a mistake. Get over it. Let me see. I mean, I felt it wasn't that deep, and the 3-minute video wasn't neat. What's up, schoolboy? Isn't Tia on that show with Tokyo Tony and Blueface Mama on Zeus Network? Yep. I feel like he had to do all that. It was a simple mistake that she made and owned it on TV. Let me see. People don't know who a lot of these so-called influencers are. It was a mistake. Yeah, it was. I think he blew it up more than it was. Yeah, I agree with that. Now that was the first thing. Now, after the people have said what they said about Keith Lee, he decided to make a video and speak on the incident at hand. So we're about to go ahead and get into that now. Okay, let's get into it, you guys.
BT Awards. And right now, it's something on my mind. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, I want to start by saying I am not upset at Taraji P. Henson by any stretch of the imagination. And not only that, in my opinion, she smoked it last night. I don't think for one second Taraji had any ill will or any ill intentions behind the situation. The situation happened the way it did. It is what it is. I made a video last night where I had the rose that was given to me in my hand and I let it fall on the floor. The reason I did this had nothing to do with Taraji P. Henson. The reason I dropped it on the floor is that I wholeheartedly believe that wasn't my rose. That wasn't my rose. That wasn't my moment. It was given to me, but it wasn't mine. And I always say, I don't want nothing that ain't mine. I want what's meant for me, nothing less, nothing more. The entire segment on the production side felt extremely rushed. Not only did it feel rushed, it did not feel intentional. It did not feel purposeful. I'm forever thankful for every room that I'm in. I was more than thankful and more than grateful to just sit there and enjoy the show. Me and my wife, we looked amazing. We felt amazing. We was enjoying the show. I've always spoke about my social anxiety. And for me, just to get out and be in that moment was more than enough for me. So to take me and my wife out of our seats, put us in different seats, give Taraji no direction to who we are or what we do, felt extremely unprepared and unprofessional to me. I'm personally a fan of Taraji. I've been for years and I always will be. I love to see her get the recognition that she deserved in that moment and had a platform and a stage that she's always deserved. For this situation to take away from her moment and our moment was unfair to both of us. And another example of this is a picture of my wife has been going around, and it was a small part caught from an entire moment to make it seem like she had an attitude with Taraji. My wife and myself understand the flirting that Taraji was doing was fully improv and fully joke. It was a hard situation for all of us to be in. We fully understand she made it up on the fly. I was there to just enjoy the show. I was invited. No situations and in life in general. I never longed for the spotlight. If I wanted the spotlight, I would have accepted a quarter of the opportunities that's been presented to us. But none of those opportunities were for me or my family. If you understand that, you understand it. If you don't, I'm okay with that. I'm always going to be myself. I've always been myself. Nothing about this journey, about this ride, about where we at or where we going to be is going to change me. Never have and never will. Never once was I upset that Taraji didn't know who I was. Everything that's for me will be for me. Everything that's for my family will be for my family. Everything that's for you will be for you. When it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. I said that last night and that was still misconstrued, and I stand on it 1,000%. Whatever room I'm supposed to be in, whoever's supposed to know me, whenever they're supposed to know me, it will happen how it's supposed to happen. Last night, while I appreciate the opportunity, it wasn't my moment, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. And for every single person that's been on the journey with me and that's still on the journey with me, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. We all humans. We all make mistakes. It is what it is. I just wish they would have set both of us up for most success in that situation. That's it. God bless you.
Okay, so people in the comments, right? Monique said, bye, sir. Someone else said, oh my God, he's still dragging it. Okay, that was somebody else said. Okay. Ooh, where we at? Someone else says, boy, have several seats. You're reaching at this point. Okay. Someone else says, all that word salad-ish, and she literally gave out 2 roses. Shut up. Okay. Someone else says he finna F up the vibe he got going for himself. Just say I shouldn't have posted the video and keep it moving. Someone else says, Lyric London, shout out to you. Y'all make these people famous and then get mad at the famous y'all made every time. And honestly, y'all, I do feel like this damn shit wasn't really that deep. Honestly, thank you for the $2 super chat. But I don't think it was that deep. Like, we didn't need a whole video. But what I will say is that I don't want to be famous. Bad enough, I'm YouTube famous at that. I don't want to be famous. You want to know why I don't? Because the people will love you, and the moment you make one move that's unfavorable, one move, they act like you're not human, like they turn on you in a millisecond. Like, it's so many people that will love you today, and then the very next day when you do something or say something that they don't like, you are the scum of the earth. I don't want to be famous. I swear I don't. Like, but you kind of get that experience just a tad bit as a YouTuber. Like, when you first start, these people love you. Some of these people will love you to death when you first start. And then it's like when you elevate, or when you start to get a little bit of popularity, or your platform starts to grow, then they don't like you. You know what I mean? Like, people, it gets to the point where they find any reason not to like you, or they fuck up. They feel like, well, I didn't like what he said, so now I'm gonna drag him. I don't like the things that he say, so now I'm gonna just drag him. It was a time where I agree with everything that he said, but now I don't agree with nothing he say, so I'm gonna drag him. So it's just like, y'all made this man famous, and now y'all dragging him. That's why you got to be careful with who the fuck you make famous. Look at Charles and Netta. I don't know why y'all made them famous. I never understand why y'all made them famous, but they famous. Sofa dog. I am tickled. Now that made me holler. That made me holler. Okay, that made me holler. I ain't even put it on the screen because I don't feel like being in nobody's thread. They like you, then they tear you down. Yes, sir. Then they also love a rebound story for someone to bounce back from being torn down. Exactly. I swear social media making this more than what it actually is. It isn't that deep. It's not. It's definitely not. It's not that deep at all. But people are making it deep. Let me see. Charles and Netta are a hot mess, and you can't tell them nothing. You sure can't. Charles and Netta definitely don't deserve the fame nor attention. I don't know what they famous for. I have no idea what they famous for. For real, for real. Folks' reaction seems extreme too, because this isn't Keith's usual behavior. They were looking for a chance to drag him. That could be a part of it too. But also, I do think that I also think that we should, like, as social media influencers or content creators, like, there was a time where um people like us would not even be, wouldn't even be significant enough to go to the BET Awards, and now, you know what I'm saying? They, now they are, oh, I lost my train of thought. Now they're allowing people like us to go to BET Awards and be recognized and do shit, which I'm okay with that. I feel like TikTok people have more leeway than YouTubers do, though. People that's Instagram famous or TikTok famous, like they get it way more easier than the YouTube person. So, but I ain't mad at it though, because I don't even know if I'm ready for all of that shit. I'm barely ready for the attention that I get now. Ooh, my elbow is rusty. Ooh, it's rusty. Or maybe it just look like that because it don't look rusty right here. It might be the light. But it's because let me see. It's because the regular celebrities don't go to the EBT Awards. They don't, which is unfortunate. At one point it was the Vines, okay? A lot of people are quitting TikTok. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. They invited content creators to the others too. Influencers are basically seat fillers that don't get paid. But you know what? I'm pretty sure that if I was at the BET Awards, my Scotty gang would be happy if I was there. Like, real talk. Like, I know y'all would be. But we're going to move on to the next story. And this is all about Nicki Minaj. About Nicki Minaj, Lil Mama, and Antney, baby. Antney. So apparently Nicki Minaj was upset about an interview that Antney did. Okay, where Antney mentioned how she tried to reach out to Kim and stuff like that about
would you ever be willing
about making amends with Lil Kim. So we're gonna get into the interview first, and then we're gonna talk about Nicki's response to that. Okay, so wrong one. Let's get into it, y'all.
to try to get her to sit down with possibly Cardi B and Lil Kim to try to amend their differences? I would love to see that. I would love to see them all come together.
I think that we all would love to see that, but people would have to be willing to do that. And to be perfectly honest with you, she's going to kill me for even saying this, but I did reach out to Kim.
Okay.
And so I think that one thing about me,
other female artists, would you ever be willing to?
Okay, so that was Deb. Now we're gonna get into Nicki. Now this is what Nicki stated. Okay, Nicki said, let me put the whole thing up here so y'all can see it. So Nicki said, Deb, isn't it funny how you left out the biggest part of the story? Girl, I ain't reading all that. I didn't ask you to do a thing. You told me after the fact, and I screamed on you. And I told you if you reach out to people now that you're being seen around me, they will think it's coming from me. So to never do that again without discussing it with me first. I said I'd never want that, and that now she think that the message came from me, which is not cool. Okay. She also goes on to say, so yeah, you laughed it off and said her and Foxy should come out. And I said, no, I'd only want Foxy to come out on stage with me. She's like family to me. No disrespect. God bless everyone and our children. Let us all do our thing and thank God for life. Stop using my name for clickbait in 2024. We get it. I'm that bitch. How dare you? Interviews, child, woo-wee. This world, man, this world. Love yourself deeply. Okay? So, here's the thing. Oh, I think there's more to this as well. So, let me go up. This lisp is lisping right now, honey. But like I said, these teeth of mine makes my lisp even thicker. Nicki also stated here, Someone said, Nicki, please, we don't need another hiatus. And then after she said that, Nicki responded with, well, thank little Debbie. Deb refused to let me grow up. She thinks I'm a kid, her kid at that. I'm grown. Okay. So to me, it doesn't look like she's really mad at Deb. Maybe a little bit annoyed, but I don't think she's mad with Deb. Like, I don't think that she's falling out with Deb. You know, I still think that they are in a good space. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. And I don't really think that Dale meant no harm or any foul towards Nicki. But and first of all, shout out to the 200 plus that's in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. But I'm gonna say this though. Some situations there is no need for reconciliation. There's no need. Some people can just move forward without being friends like that. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really okay to move on and not be cool like that. It's fine. I don't understand why people feel like we gotta be cool. We don't have to be cool. We don't. It's like, even with me, like, I still to this day get questions about a YouTuber that I used to be friends with from way back when. If you've been following me for years, y'all know who I'm talking about. But it's a YouTuber from way back in the day. I still get questions about that person all the time. Like, I remember it was more recent. Somebody sent me a question and it was like, what's the tea on you and such and such? I'm like, it ain't no tea. We're just not friends. We ain't been friends since 2017. Like, why is this still a question? Like, why do we have to keep talking about this? Like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, he doing his thing, I'm doing mine. I'm doing just fine over here. He doing great over there. You know, some situations are just dead. Like, you know, once it's over, it's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people like to bring him up to me. Because when I speak of him, I give him his tens every time I speak on him. And it's not often that I speak on him. The only time I may speak on him is if it relates to the story at hand and I use our thing as an example. You know what I'm saying? So I use that to say some situations are just done, and that is absolutely fine. It's just done. You know, it don't mean there's any harm, there's any foul. You probably are over this shit. You just don't have any desire to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it just depends on how things went down, and the fallout was public. So therefore, and I didn't make it public. So therefore, I don't want to be friends. Like, you know, now, like, if I saw him anywhere, like, I speak. You know, it's no harm, no foul. I'm good. Like, it ain't got to be no big ass issue. You know, I had my moments to grieve over the friendship ending, and I had my moments of anger towards you. I even had my moments of hate, you know, where I hated your ass because I just couldn't believe that this is the way that it ended. But now, after I've dealt with all these emotions, it's over with. So it's just like with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. It's done. Like, and thank you too, Feisty. Exactly. Exactly. There's no lingering feelings. There's no animosity. The situation is just over with. And that is okay. Sometimes people feel like when you decide that you don't want to have anything to really do with a person anymore, or you don't have the desire to be friends or anything like that, they really be thinking that you still holding on to something, or they thinking that you beefing. You know what I mean? Like, there's a such thing as moving forward without reconciliation, and there's also a difference in moving forward and being cordial at the same time. If I see you somewhere, hey, how you been? Okay, all right, talk to you later. I go over here, then you go on your side, and that's it. You know, it ain't gotta be no beef. The only like and you know, like when it was like me and Adrian expressions, like we never even had a beef. It's just that he was caught in the middle, you know. And when we well, y'all seen us talk about that on the prelude. If you haven't seen us talk about that, then you can go to the prelude and watch that episode when Adrian came on. But we talked about where we were, and we're good. Like, I'm not saying that we're best friends or anything like that, but we're good. Like, you know, we try to hang out with each other if we can. You know, I always support Adrian in everything that he does. Like when he puts out some new music, I buy it, I support it, I post it, I promote it, I do it all because I fucks with him. Like I said, we ain't best friends, but we good. You know, everything is fine. You know? Let me see. For example, we can be cordial, but the friendship would never be the same. There you go. People are so conditioned to drama. It doesn't have to be. People can be grown and move on. Exactly. Usually, if I just don't have anything else to say other than a politeness. And that's my point. So look, so Kim and Nicki, they don't ever have to be friends with each other. They don't have to speak each other's name anymore. It don't have to be no animosity. They could just move on. It's possible for relationships to end peacefully, but everyone has to be emotionally mature about it. That's also true because I had there was another friendship of mine recently that ended for me, and it ended in a peaceful manner, in my opinion. Like, I was hurt by some things, they were hurt by some things, and you know, I apologize for the role that I played, and they apologized too. And you know, we closed the book and we moved on, you know. Like there is no animosity. Like, you know, it's we're good, you know, like we ain't friends or nothing, you know, but we're good, you know. So that's it. Wish you well on everything you got going on. I will always love you as a person. But yeah, that's how it goes. So that's the thing. Everybody's not meant to be friends for a long time. That's just like a lesson that I'm learning. It like the more I evolve mentally, the more that I'm growing, the more I realize that everybody is just not meant to be around you forever. And some people are just not meant to be around you, period. And that's Kim and Nicki. That's Kim and Foxy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I'm too much at a peaceful place to be bothered with people that I just don't want in my space. Like the person that I mentioned first, the YouTuber, we were really friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we were really friends. Like we was hanging out. He came to my house. He had lunch with me and my mama. Like he know my cousin. He knew family members. We were friends. So that was different. That's why the hurt was so deep for me, because it was more than just a YouTube relationship. We were friends. So when it ended, it hurt. But I went through all my emotions and I let it go. It's cool. We're good. But then you got some people that you have rapport with, like some folks on these weird reality shows that you didn't have rapport with, and then they turn out to be weird as hell, and then you don't want nothing to do with them no more. Like that right there, that's another situation where I don't with you, but I ain't got no problem with you though. You know, you can also be like that. I don't with you, but I ain't got no problem though. Like I don't really want you on my Instagram. You know, I don't want you on my social media. Like I'm gonna block you from everything, but I don't with you, but I'm good though. Like we ain't got no problem. But see, when you're really in a peaceful place and want to be there, because some people don't want peace in their lives, you would do everything you can to protect. Exactly. Exactly. That's why some people are blocked on Instagram. Now, the YouTuber that I refer to, he's not blocked. You know, I never blocked him on social media. But I don't go on his social media stalking him to see what he got going on, because I don't never know what he got going on. But as far as like these other people that have had these imaginary issues with me as a recent blocked. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see your face on my timeline. Blocked. I'll block them up in a minute. Okay? I will block your ass in a minute and be okay with that. Block. You're not gonna disrupt my peace, honey. You're just not. But that's it. I stayed on this for a little bit too long. I got the rambling and shit. The next thing that's going on with Nicki Minaj is Lil Mama. Okay, now Lil Mama came for Nicki as well and called her a musical prostitute. Now that's something that I've never heard nobody say before. Now this is what Lil Mama said, honey. This is what she said. So she says that wait, what happened? Okay, so D1 Music said culture's biggest night, watch till the end. We can do better as a culture, and I mean this sincerely. And then Lil Mama says then gave Nicki an award for leading this pack. Corporate bars be going over our head. They laughing at us for sure. Okay. Then the person responded and said, facts. I thank God that you are different. I'ma always have your back. Someone says, I'ma say Lil Kim, Queen B led first. Nicki Minaj came after. Lil Mama said, keyword, this pact. These young women are not influenced by Kim. Nicki is influenced by Kim. These women are 23. What major musical prostitutes do you remember from the last 15 years? Who do you think they watched corporate give a platform and flowers for sitting out? Be for real. Like I said, they are laughing at us, and the award was a thanks to you, and now we have 7, 8, or 9 of them. Someone said, Lil Mama, if you was invited to the BET Awards to perform, you would have went. And then Lil Mama responded with, and that's your response to what conversation again? Are you saying I would have been performing and selling C2 or just performing? Same reason why you can hide behind fake pages, because I can. Someone says, I'm saying it started, they paid their respects. Nicki took the baton and ran with it. It used to be options. Now chicks selling this is their only option. And there are many musical whores, and the labels are the pimps. And then Lil Mama says, I agree. We're definitely I don't know what she was trying to say. Option and style and content. It's all love. God is the greatest. And these women are going to wake up and realize that they are worth way more than some price tag. Sometimes we can't see ourselves and we are just living. So I can understand how this can happen and feel normal. Okay. Damn. Okay. So that's what Lil Mama said. Now, let's see. Now, if Nicki responds, I bet not hear nothing. You have to watch people who cry victim all the time. They be the ones seeking out. I don't think she talking about what I just read. To be fair, all girls dress this way. I'm never one to call someone a hater for stating their opinion. However, Lil Mama sounds like a huge hater. In my opinion, Cardi is leading the pack. Okay, Lil Mama, today's kids will never know your one good song, Lip Gloss. Oh wow. Let's see. And I'm not mad at the rap girls who put their sexuality on display. I would say that this generation seems to lack diversity in the rap girls, and some of it seems forced from them. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. Now, I find it crazy when I see comments like Lil Mama's comments, or comments from some people that were on Twitter, you know, putting down a lot of the female rappers that was on stage because they were selling or whatever. But here's my thing. There's a lot of female rappers that's out there that don't do that, and y'all don't support them. They're not at the forefront. Tell me if I'm lying. Because motherfuckers don't support them. Do y'all buy Rhapsody's music? Do y'all buy Tierra Wax music? Do y'all pay her any motherfucking mind? Just to name two of them? Like, it's so crazy because y'all, like, when I say y'all, like, I ain't trying to put it on everybody. But these kind of statements, these soapbox ass statements that people be making about music and these artists that's out and these artists that's famous and these artists are some of the biggest artists that's out there right now. Those are the ones that we push to the forefront. We don't support people like Tierra Whack. We don't support people like Rhapsody. We know that they can rap. Tierra Whack could be the next Missy Elliott, in my opinion, just based off of her style alone, her rapping skills. Like, she's so much different from all these girls that's out here. Nobody works for her. Nobody puts her on no public platforms. No one does that. And then we got gay rappers that can rap their asses off as well. Look at Alonda the Blonde. Did y'all not just see him on Bando song? Hot! Can rap their ass off. They only let a few in at a time. That's what they do. They let in a few at a time. We say we want something different, and when somebody comes out that's different, they don't want that. It's just like people want a lot of folks to sound and look the same. Like, seriously. Like, when Lil Mama was out, she had lip gloss. And the thing is, Lil Mama can rap. No matter how lame she comes across, Lil Mama can rap her ass off. Even back then, she could rap her motherfucking ass off. Can't nobody say she couldn't. But the thing is, they didn't want to hear that. Lil Mama had 2 top 10 hits. Lip Gloss was a top 10 record, and so was Shout to Get Loose. Both of them were top 10 records. And her album still flopped. They don't know what to do with a person like that. I'm going to do you one better. When people, and just tell me if I'm wrong, because we're going to have a real conversation right now, right? And I'm going to use YouTubers. I'm going to use TikTokers. I'm going to use all that in this conversation because it all goes into the same thing. We're going to have a real conversation, and some people might get mad at some of the shit that I say. But y'all know I don't care. When it comes down to female rappers, they want female rappers to only sell sex. They only put those girls that sell sex in the forefront. That's all they ever do. Okay? That's when you think about female rap, you think about I never forget that BET special that they did back in 2010 about nothing but female rap. It was called My Mic Sounds Nice. And they started from the 80s all the way on up till 2010, and how Eve even said, you know, as a female rapper, I go into these label meetings and, you know, I was always, you know, encouraged to show a little bit of leg or a little bit of ass or whatever. Like, we were always shown it. Like, when the women first started in rap, they went hard just like the men did. You know what I mean? Like, Queen Latifah went hard just like the men did. Roxanne Shante went just as hard as the men did. MC Lyte went just as hard as the men did. They were all pretty much like just as rough as the men was. But then Salt and Pepper came out and they made it okay for female rappers to be feminine, be sexy, but still know how to spit at the same time. The Brat came out, and the Brat, Lady of Rage, they came out around the same time, and they were still kind of doing, you know, the little roughneck type of thing that they, like Queen and all these other girls was doing before them. They were still doing that. But then you got Kim, and then you got Foxy, and then you got Trina. They came out and took what Salt and Pepper did and took it to the next level. See, Salt and Pepper made it okay for female rappers to be feminine, sexy, girly, all those things. But Kim and Foxy did the same thing, but they also put their sexuality in your face. They made it okay for a woman to be sexually liberated. A woman that was free with her sexuality. A woman that didn't mind telling a man what she wanted, what she needed, how she wanted it. Wasn't no female rapper saying that Kim was saying. I know a dude named Jimmy used to run up in me. Nighttime, pissy drunk off that Hemi and Remy. I didn't mind it when he put me from behind and felt fine, especially when he used to grind it. He was a trip when he used to pass me bricks, credit cards, and shit. I sent him to sleep, give him the keys to my Jeep, tell him I'll be back, go with some other cats. Flirting, getting numbers in the summer, hot, and my man dropped in this old Jimmy. He's spinning gimme, laying on my back and nuts all in me. After 10 times I think he bust twice. He was nice. Kept my neck filled with ice. Put me in Chanel's. Kept me out nice. Called sucking his blocking the mic. It was something about this dude I couldn't stand. Something that could have made his ass a real man. Something I wanted, but I never was pushy. The motherfucker never ate my. I don't want tonight. My stay right. Okay. Nobody was saying that. But Kim. No one was saying it. But Kim. Who else was saying that? I watch like hurricanes and typhoons, got buffoons eating my see while I watch cartoons. Okay. Who was saying it? Kim. Kim was saying it. No other female rapper was saying that Kim was saying. Then Foxy came out. And she was rapping about her ill nana. And then, Trina came out and she was doing pretty much the same thing that Kim and Foxy was doing. And then you had Eve and you had Lauryn Hill. Eve was another type that was a girly girl. Eve was never fully like sexual. She was never like that. But she was feminine. She was girly. She was a pit bull in the skirt at first. You know what I mean? But she was girly. Lauryn Hill, she could sing, she could rap. Missy Elliott, animated. Left Eye, crazy potential. The brains and the creative force behind TLC, okay? Creative force behind that group, okay? If she really if they really let her put out that solo album, we would have seen more from her than what we got from TLC. You feel what I'm saying? So many different girls. But then, Nicki came out. She was pretty much the only one that was out. But then at the same time, you had Dej Loaf, you had Iggy Azalea, you had Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks was very much so different. She was next on the list, but she fucked herself up. But now, you got Megan, who can rap, but sells. You have Cardi B, who can't really rap, but sells. You got Lotto, who's also selling, but can rap. Ice Spice, who was boring and trying to sell. Like, they have that same prototype. When you get a female rapper and they look a certain type of way, they want them to sell the same exact thing. Now, they feel like ain't nobody gonna listen to these girls if they look regular. Ain't nobody gonna listen to these girls unless there's, rapping about their body, Yeah, they can rap, but but they're a product. They got to give us something. Okay, that's one thing. The second thing that I also want to bring up is this ain't even about music, but I'm using it as an example. Gay men in the industry. And what I mean by the industry is entertainment. I say this so much, and the gays be so mad when I say it, but I'm still gonna say it. And I don't care who get mad. The gays stay mad at me for saying this, but I don't give a. When it comes down to gays and entertainment, you see the same type. The same type. The same type of gay guy is what you see in entertainment. The same. Y'all know I'm going with this, right? Just like they think that all female rappers are supposed to sell sex, they feel like all gay guys are supposed to. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yes, girl. All that. If you think about it, anytime they put a gay boy on TV, it's the same type. You see Bobby Lights. You see Jonathan. You see Zell Swag. You see Saucy Santana. You see let me see who else. Who else can I name that's out there? Basically those type. Those are the guys that you see. Right? Now, as a LGBT male that does, content creating, does what I'm doing right now. The people that call me boring are LGBT men. Why? Because I'm not giving all of that. The women love me. Most of the women that meet me, they love me. But it's the gay men that don't like me. I'm boring. When you ask a gay man who they listen to or who they like to watch, they like Funky Dineva. I love him too, but they like Funky Dineva. They like people with those type of personalities. If you're not flamboyant, you have to be hella handsome with a nice body for a gay guy to watch you. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. If I looked a certain way and had a certain type of body made, and I was on here every damn day with my shirt off, flexing my muscles every day, I'm sure the gays will watch. You gotta be very flamboyant, or just like Two Faces said, they either want you extremely flamboyant or they want you hyper masculine. That's exactly what they want. They don't want to see someone like me. I'm not entertaining to some of these people. I don't wear wigs. I don't put on makeup. I don't do that. I'm just a regular guy, the butch queens. Like, right, they don't want to see that. They don't. That's why when people be telling me shit like, oh, Scotty, you should do chasing. When you move to Atlanta, you should do. No. No. They would not want me on that show. Like that audience would not want to see me on no damn chasing. I don't fit the aesthetic. If we're being honest, I don't fit the aesthetic of what they're looking for on a show like that. Have you seen the people that's on that show? I wouldn't fit in. Let me see. The amount of gay people that keep gay for pay straight dudes that do gayish content, pockets filled because they give the mask straight aesthetic that they love. Thank you, Prophet. Exactly. But when I say that, they get mad. They get mad when I say that. And I'll be like, why are you mad? It's true. It is true. I see it time and time again. These flamboyant gay guys, they have the biggest followings. It's the same things with these female rappers that do like the Megans and the Cardis and the girls like that. They have big followings. I promise you, when I say this, I'm not hating. I'm not judging. I promise you I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth. When you, like I say all the time, when you look at my analytics, it's nothing but women. It's 92% women. The other 8 are men. I'm just saying. I don't even get. I've been saying this shit. Like I've been saying this shit a lot over the last few years. That's why I did, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on to the last topic. But this is why I do what I do when it comes down to my my chasing panel. At first, I was using the chasing platform to promote my platform so I can bring a gay audience to me. Let's be honest here. I didn't need a commercial to do anything. I didn't need a commercial. My channel was gonna grow regardless. I didn't need to do it. But as a marketing aspect, I decided that okay, if I want to pull in a gay audience, let me do an ad for my platform so I can bring the gay audience over to me. That makes a lot of sense. So I didn't do the ad because I needed to do it and that I desperately needed to do it to get my subscribers up because, baby, I was getting those up anyway. You know what I mean? But then when we started doing the chasing panel, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to promote my channel per se. I'm going to promote the chasing panel because that's the only thing that they want to watch anyway. So let's do a whole ad for the chasing panel. And the gays are coming tune in. And that's where they go. The people from over there, from that audience, they tune in every week for the chasing panel. So from now on, I'm going to promote the chasing panel on the chasing platform. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, you know, like you want to have that, you want to have an audience of people that's from your own community, but sometimes shit, I do not mind the women supporters that I got. Thank you, Misbehaving. I appreciate you. That's why I love the panel because it's all types of gay men. It is. We all are different. We're all different. I'm not Jamar. Jamar's not Tremel. Tremel's not Carl. Carl's not T. T's not Jeremy. Everybody has their own personalities, and that's why it works. So we're going to move on to the very last topic, and that is these stupid motherfuckers here. Jackie Christie and Brooke Bailey. Now, Brooke decided that she was going to release the phone call that Jackie Christie was having, and I believe the phone call was with British. That's what it sounded like, okay? So we're going to get into that. We're finna play this audio off a reality chat, and then we'll be back, y'all. Let's get into it.
And I've already said, I gave you guys one opportunity when I had my dinner to come. I don't want to shoot with her. I'm back on that. I ain't filming with her because I already know what she's gonna do. And my attorneys and everybody else already recommended I don't. I'm not going 10 steps back for this bride. I don't like her. I don't care for her. I'm not doing it. She's still on here trying to get paid off of this baby. I'm good. Y'all can have that. Get somebody else to do it. So I'm not doing it. Nothing with her. Me and Brooke will not have a conversation on national TV no more. She done fucked herself with me for good. So she can have it with whoever else she wants, but she won't. And I've already said.
Well, according to Catherine, it was Sunday. However, Brooke Bailey said the only money that I collect in my daughter's name is through her foundation that I created to give back in Kayla's honor. She said it's nasty for anyone to ever think that I would need to collect money because my child passed. I would never. Don't speak on my real life experiences when you know nothing about it, especially when I do all I can to try and help others who have joined this unfortunate club. Okay. So that is what Brooke had to say about Jackie. Now, let me just say this. Jackie needs to stand 10 toes down on what she does. That is the problem that I'm having with Jackie this season already. She's not standing 10 toes down on the she motherfucking does. Okay. Now, I don't like Brooke. at all. I don't like Brooke. But I think that Jackie do be doing trifling shit behind closed doors. I do believe that, and she don't stand on it. See, the thing with Jackie is that she don't want to come across like her hands are dirty when they are, and she doesn't want to take any accountability. And that's the real issue here. She doesn't want to take accountability for anything. And while the rest of the girls do shit, I need for you to own yours, Jackie, because they not gonna own shit. But they should own theirs. Like, I think that everybody's hands are dirty, nasty, filthy. Everybody's hands are dirty. But they only want to focus on Jackie. And Jackie, you said this about Brooke trying to make money off her daughter. You said that, and that was fucked up. Because I just feel like at the end of the day, you should not be speaking on nobody's child or what money they trying to make off a child when your own child talks about you and said that you ain't as a motherfucking mama. As much as a lot of us have defended you against some of these women, we all know in the back of our mind that you ain't as a motherfucking parent. Your daughter said it a long time ago. So you might want to stop speaking about other folks and what they doing with their kids, because your own children have spoken bad about you. Even your favorite Chantel, it was a whole therapy session. The whole therapy session during season 2 of Basketball Wives LA, where they called you out for being a fucked up ass mama. Okay? I need for you to own your shit, but you don't want to do that. Own it. Own it. Because let's be real. I used to drag Jackie for points from season 1 all the way to season 6. I would drag Jackie for points. I stopped dragging Jackie when she started beefing with Evelyn, because I felt like Evelyn wasn't genuine when it came down to her daughter. And then that's how I felt. And then I saw that Jackie was really trying to change. And then I started to see how fake she really is. And she really wasn't OG and CC's friend. Like, she really wasn't. She ain't really had a backs like that. She ain't do none of that. And when OG was talking about the colorist shit, she didn't want to hear that. But I had to think about it. Her own daughter said that she was a damn colorist. So that's why she didn't see it that way. Because she treated her own daughter the same way. So how could she see it that way? I just think that Jack need to hold herself accountable. Honestly. That's how I feel. And I think that's really all that I got on it. Y'all, this video was not supposed to be an hour and 30 minutes long. I swear it wasn't. I just knew this video was probably going to be like 30 to 45 minutes. I just knew that it was. But it turned out to be an hour and 30 minutes. But, I want you guys to support Bando. Most definitely. Okay, I do. I want you guys to support him. His new song is out now. So go ahead and pick it up if you haven't. I would love to see him chart on iTunes. I really do. Because Tramiel charted the last time when he put his song out, and I was so happy for him. So hopefully y'all purchase and stream and do all those things. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not just bullshitting with y'all. This new song that Bando has is really, really good. It's a good song. It's one of his best songs. Like, him and Alonda killed that song. They flowed. The only issue, and I told him this, the only issue that I got with this song is that it's so short. I needed another verse from him. I needed one more verse. That's all I needed, was one more verse. But the song is good. It's a summer type of record. I love it. I can't stop playing it. I love it. Like, and I'm not just saying this because of our relationship and what it is, but Bando makes great music. Like, I love his songs. But I'm glad that he's showing his versatility, because, most of his songs is him talking, or talking about fucking and stuff like that. And I was so glad that he was putting this out. And then, he got a lot of other songs that are very, very, different from what he normally does. So when y'all get this full project, y'all gonna like it, because he has different. He's showing that he's a very versatile artist. So the album is coming sometime this summer. He just trying to do his videos and stuff like that. I'm supposed to be in one of them. Lord have mercy. It's the song that he chose for me to be in the video for. That got me. I didn't confirm anything, Catherine. I did not. I said what our relationship is. I did not say we're in a relationship. That's not what I said. So no, I did not confirm nothing. But however, he got to do his videos first because he's doing a video for the Nasty remix. He's doing a video for Run It Back. He's doing a video for Don't Sweat, which was supposed to be the video I was supposed to be in, but he chose for me to be in another video. Can you guess what the video is? I'm so like, I told him, can we do our stuff? Can we do our scene first? Because I'm nervous about that, but whatever. Anyway, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I just had to give him his flowers. But someone told me to play the snippet, and I am. I'm going to play the snippet as soon as this is over with. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm going to leave you guys with the snippet from Don't Sweat. Be on the lookout for Bando's project, as well as his music videos and all those good things, all right? So, we better go ahead and get up out of here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Niggas stay faking, you niggas stay hating, you niggas so basic. You felt the win, so don't test me, nigga. My team elite the weapon, Joe Pesci, nigga. They hate to see me win, so I cause them frustration. Haters see my name, so I give them penetration. Bro, running this race on you fucking lanes. Spin the block, Debo, bitch, tuck and chain, bang.
Nigga high, don't sweat, don't stop, don't sweat. Nigga high, don't sweat, don't stop, don't sweat.